Are we celebrating Oktoberfest or Cinco de Mayo? Hey guys, Carmine Bianco from wagertalk.com, and we're going to have an answer for that shortly as we discuss Dortmund and Monterey on Tuesday night in the round of 16 of the FIFA Club World Cup. Before I do that, guys, do us a favor. If you haven't already done so, hit that subscribe button. Join the ever-growing community here at Wager Talk TV. Over 200,000 subscribers, growing each and every day. A ton of content, be it free play videos, live shows like Total Bases, Wager Talk Today, and of course, Puck Time during hockey season, where I co-host with Andrew McInnes. Drop a like as well too, and drop a comment in the comment section below. Let us know who you like in tonight's game between Dortmund and Monterey. The line for this one, Dortmund minus 146, the draw plus 274, Monterey plus 354, and total currently sits at 2.75, shaded 20 cents to the under. If you're wondering about quarter goals, the way that works is if your book has a 2.75, that means half your wager, if you're betting $100, is on 2.5, and half of your wager is on the total of 3. So in order to fully sweep that 2.75, you would need 4 goals in the game. If it lands on 3, you'll push the 3 and obviously win the over 2.5. If betting that way, if you're taking the under, the same thing applies. All right, let's look at this game, and then I'm going to throw out a couple stats at the end of this one. You know, Monterey came through the group stages with 1 win, a couple draws. They opened up with a couple draws. They beat Japan's side, Uriah Reds, 4-0 in the final in order to get into the knockout stages of this tournament. But this is a huge step up for this team. This is this Dortmund team, obviously from one of the top 5 leagues in Europe, the Bundesliga, a team that finished the season off in fantastic form and are now unbeaten in their last 10 games, an 8-0-2 run, playing extremely well. This is an unfavorable matchup for him, and I'll talk to why I think that is. You look at this, as I mentioned, this Dortmund team, and a lot of analysts, a lot of sports guys out there are saying that this Dortmund team just hasn't looked like the Dortmund team that finished off last season of the Bundesliga. Well, there's a couple of reasons for that. They did get 2 wins and a draw in the group stages. They opened up with a scoreless draw against a very good Brazilian side who also made it into the knockout stages. But yeah, we have to take into account something. We have to take into account the fact that the German Bundesliga finishes earlier than any of the other top 5 leagues. We're talking about the Premier League, Serie A in Italy, La Liga in Spain, and of course, France's Ligue 1, home to the Champions League winners, PSG. So they've had, before this tournament started, at least a month off since playing a competitive match. So match fitness does come into it. Good teams will build throughout a tournament and get better as they go. This is a team that, as I mentioned, they finished the Bundesliga season off on an 8-0-1 run. The more miraculous thing is, or unbelievable thing is, they averaged 2.89 goals scored across those 9 games, 26 goals in 9 games, a great clip for this team. And they've scored goals in this tournament, but they haven't looked their normal fluid selves. And again, it's that long break, that 30 days before this tournament starts. You look at a player like their new signee, Job Bellingham, brother of Jude Bellingham. He's only 19 years old. He only joined the team a week before this tournament even started. He's looked good out there, but again, this team is starting to get into sync, and if they do, they're going to be dangerous throughout this tournament. I think this is where the Monterey run in this tournament ends. I think the better team here is Dortmund. And, even if you look at the Opta power rankings, you have in the power rankings, you have Monterey at 127. They're ranked 127th in the power rankings at Opta. 15 is the number, ranked 15th best side as far as the Opta power rankings for Dortmund. There's a huge discrepancy there. And I think that's going to translate a bit on the field. I think Dortmund gets out front early, and it may not be an early and often, but it's an early get a lead, protect the lead, score another, win the game. And that's why there's no need to lay a handicap in this. Right now, the price currently sits at Dortmund minus 146. I would recommend grabbing that price if you're watching this on Monday. This is the late game on Tuesday after Real and Juventus play in the earlier game. This line is going to steam. It's going to be in that 160 to 170 minus a range. Get the best price. Get the best price early at minus 146. Don't get stuck with that minus 170. Regardless of whether they win or not, laying too much juice is never recommended. So that's it, guys. Dortmund to get the win. Drop a comment in the comment section below. Let me know if you agree or disagree, if you're going to fade or follow, whichever you decide to do. I wish you the best of luck with your wagers.